Hi, my name is Georgia Sultana, and the following activity is targeted for kindergarten students who are 4 to 5 years old. Kindergarten students within previous lessons have been developing their locomotor skills of jumping, 2-foot takeoff, hopping, walking, landing, and running, and moving from one point to another. The purpose of this lesson is for students to be assessed on their development on demonstrating the locomotive skill of the landing technique and the 2-foot takeoff with improved coordination and confidence. The duration of this lesson is intended to be for 1 hour, and there are 24 students within the class. Within the class, there is one student who has a hearing impairment. I have implemented the specific strategy that when Miss Sultana blows her whistle, everyone has to pause what they are doing and sit on the floor, allowing this student to visually see that I need to stop what I'm doing. The lesson will begin with a warm-up activity where the students will practice the skills of the 2-foot takeoff and landing technique through jumping into hula hoops of a straight line to ensure the students are prepared to play the game Frogs and Lily Pads, which will be the teaching resource presented for the purpose of assessment task 2. This warm-up activity is suitable for the age group as it allows students to see the model of the skill while also practicing the skill themselves. The lesson will then conclude with a cooling down activity that involves static stretching to cool down the muscles students have been using. Thank you, Kindy Blue, for stopping what you are doing and bopping onto the floor, ready to listen to Miss Sultana's instructions. Now, Kindy Blue, within our main activity, we are going to use the skills that you just used within your warm-up. Now, thinking of the movement skills that we've been focusing on this term, I wonder if someone can tell me what skills they just used within our warm-up. Oscar. That's right, you used your landing technique. I wonder what skill you used to move from one hula hoop to another. Mia. Yes, that's right, you used the skill of jumping with your 2-foot takeoff. Now, before we go into our main activity, let's practice those 2 skills. Now, remember when we are ready to jump, we have both feet on the floor, our knees are bent, and our arms are behind us, ready to propel ourselves forward. When we jump, we are landing on both feet, and our knees are bent to cushion our land safely. So our knees are bent, they're apart, our feet are apart, our arms are back, and we jump forward with our knees bent to cushion our land safely. Now, can everyone please stand up? And when I count to 3, we're going to practice these skills. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good, Luca. I can see you're bending your knees when you are landing. Oh, and very good use of your arms, Aveline, to propel yourself forward. All right, everyone. Today we are going to be playing the game Frogs and Lily Pads, where you are the frogs and the hula hoops are the lily pads. The aim of the game is within groups of 4, you are going to jump and land safely in as many lily pads within 60 seconds. During the 60 seconds, you are counting out aloud your jumps. So Miss Sultana can record your jumps. Does anyone have any questions? Michael. Oh yes, that is a good question. Michael asked if there was a winner to this activity. Now, the winner of this activity is the team that has the highest jump total. This total consists of you and your team members' jumps added all together. However, if 2 frogs, so that means if 2 students jump into the same lily pad, that means that that lily pad is now sunk, which means it is the end of those frogs' turns and they will have to join their team at the back of the line, and Miss Sultana will move the lily pad to another area within our pond. When the 60 seconds is up, Miss Sultana will blow her whistle, which means everyone needs to freeze and bop to the floor. Once I see everyone bop to the ground, I'll give a thumbs up and you will move back to your team at the end of the line. So thumbs up if that makes sense. Thumbs sideways if you're still confused, or thumbs down if you don't understand the game. I see a lot of thumbs up. That means we're ready to go. I'll now organize you into groups of 4 and we will begin. So frogs and lily pads reinforces the PDHPE New South Wales syllabus outcome of PDE4, which is practices and demonstrates movement skills and sequences using different body parts through students practicing and demonstrating the movement skills of landing technique and 2-foot takeoff for jumping. During the main activity, the teacher will have the opportunity to pause the game and reinforce the teaching points of having 2 feet on the floor before jumping and landing with both feet safely and knees are bent. By addressing this technique, it will provide students with the correct knowledge on how to demonstrate the assessed locomotor skills correctly. So this game will continue for another 20 minutes before the cool down activity is conducted. The role of the teacher during the activity is to move around the pod and encourage student participation by giving positive motivation to support all students to be involved. Thank you for watching my assignment.